Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right, then in our last lesson, we looked at two straight lines, and you had to look at the points and then work out what the equation of the two straight lines were. Okay, we'll continue with that exercise, but this time we are going to look at the straight lines in the form y equals mx plus c. Right, so the first thing you are going to do is you are going to plot the points in letters C, D, and E, and then you are going to answer the questions that follow. For every one that you do, you will have to answer these questions. Do the points lie on a straight line? Secondly, can you find a relationship between the x and y coordinates of each of these points? What you are going to do is write that in words, like multiply the x coordinates by 3 and then you get the y coordinate. That's what you are going to do. And then number 3, the relationship is actually called the equation of the straight line, and then you write the equation where it's supposed to be written. Okay, you write the equation of the line, not on the worksheet that you've got, but write the equation on the line that, or beside the line that you draw. Is that clear? Okay, that's the first thing we are going to do, and then the next thing we are going to do is to draw straight lines from what is called table of values. Okay, if you are asked to draw a straight line, you only need 3 points, not more, to come up with a straight line. So what you will do after we complete exercise 2.3 is draw up a table of values. They are also on your worksheet, where it says from -4, where it says this, -4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 4. Okay, that's that means the x values must be from -4 to +4 on the x-axis. And then you substitute each of them into but it says you've got to find just 3 values, -1, 0, and +1. Although it says your x values are supposed to be from here, you only have to put in 3 of them, because 3 of them will give you a straight line. And then after that, I think you've got to do A, B, C, D, and E. And then we'll see how much we can do after that exercise. So first you have to plot the points C, D, and E, and then find out how you can, or what the relationship between the x and y coordinates, and then write the equation down. And then we'll continue from there. See if you can do that quickly. Finished. Okay, let's answer the questions that follow. All right, for number 1, we know that we can see that all of them lie on a straight line. So for A, we have to say yes. For B, we also say yes. And for C, it's also yes. Okay, the next question, this time for A. Can you find a relationship between the x and y coordinates of each of these points? Anyone for letter A? What is the relationship? You'll have to say, we'll have to write that down in words. Gabriel?
Y equals to x plus 2.
Okay, note. I repeat, it says find a relationship between the x and y coordinates of each of these points. You're supposed to say it in words. Later on, we will write the equation. This is letter, sorry, not letter A. It should be C. This one is D and E. So we are talking about letter C. Can you say it in words?
Y coordinate can be found by multiplying x, adding x coordinate plus 2.
Okay, he says the x coordinate add 2 to the x coordinate to get y. Is he correct? This is letter C we are talking about. Look at the points for letter C. Just go back first. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1. Sorry, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, 0. 0, 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. You agree? Add 1. Okay, add 1 to the x coordinate to get y. Okay, have a look. Minus 3 plus 1 will give negative 2, which is the y coordinate. Minus 2 plus 1 will give negative 1, which is the y coordinate. Minus 1 plus 1 will give 0. Okay, so the relationship, sorry, to find the y coordinate, you have to add 1 to the x coordinate. Now, what is the equation of this line then? What's the equation of the line for letter C? Geno?
Y is equals to x plus 1.
Y equals x plus 1. Good. May I remind you to stand while you're answering, please? All right, letter D. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, and 3, 8. What is the relationship? We're just answering questions 2 and 3 because we already know the answer to question 1. Any volunteers, please? For the relationship that exists between the x and y coordinates? Lester?
Multiply 2 by the x coordinate plus 2.
Multiply x by 2 and
Add
add
2.
2. All right, to get y. Okay, have a look at the coordinates. -2, -2, -1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, and 3, 8. Anyone disagrees? So let's check. -2 multiplied by 2 will be -4. -4 plus 2 will give -2. That's the first set of coordinates. -1, 0 multiply 2 by -1, you get -2. You add 2, you get 0. Let's try 3, 8. You multiply 3 by 2, you get 6. You add 2 to that, you get 8. Okay, so it's correct. So it's multiply x by 2 and add 2 to get y. What is the equation then? Raylene?
Y equals 2x plus 2.
Okay, y equals 2x plus 2. All right, let's now have a look at the coordinates for letter E. Line E, 2, 3, 0, 5, 1, 4, -1, 6, and 3, 2. Yes, Daniel?
Multiply by -1 and add 5.
Multiply x by -1 and add 5 to get the y coordinate. Okay, let's check. 2 times -1 is -2. -2 plus 5 is 3. So that satisfies the first one. Multiply -1 by 0, you get 0. 0 plus 5 is 5. Next one, -1 times -1 is, -1 times 1 is -1 plus 5 will be 4. Next, -1 times -1 is +1 plus 5 is 6. So it seems to be correct. -3 times -1 is -3 plus 5 will be +2. Okay, so Andrew, what's the equation then?
Y equals -x plus 5.
Okay. Y equals -x plus 5. Okay, another way you could have done it was to subtract x from 5. It will still be the same as multiplying x by -1 and then adding 5. Otherwise, you subtract the value for x from 5 to get y. Okay, that's the first exercise. Now the next one, what you will do, I want you to do letters A, B, C, D, and E quickly. Note, you don't have to have the x coordinates like for this one from -4 to 4, because what you are given on the table of values is only 3 spaces, so I just want you to feel that. But I want you to note that if you are told to plot or draw a graph from -4 to 4, then it means you have to include all the values from -4 to +4. In this case, just fill in for 3 points. So you do A, B, C, D, and E, please. After you fill in the points, then you have to draw the graphs. Use the same set of x's, it's easy, instead of the separate ones, so that you don't have to waste time drawing.
for the interruption. Josephine Laura, report to the office. Josephine Laura, report to the office. Then 911, report to the office to pick up the writer.
Okay, Siegfried, come and draw line A on the board. Line B, Garonamo. Line C, Gabriel Chakumai. Line D, Vui, and E, Chutaili. Use white chalk. Draw it with a different colored chalk. Next. Okay, use white to draw yours. It's okay, use white to draw yours. Okay. Next. Next one. Okay. Thank you. Note your line is supposed to be a straight line. I understand why this is not a straight line. It's because of the line, the axis that I drew. Because I didn't use a ruler, and the points are not really the same distance apart. Okay. So, well done. For letter E, when x is 0, y is -1, and when y is 0, x is supposed to be, is it 1/3? -3, okay, and when x is 3, y is -2. That's for letter E. Okay, if you've got those 3 points correct, you should be able to draw the line correctly as well. Okay, for homework, listen, you are going to do the next question on that exercise, which is question 2. You have to draw those 2 lines and state the point of intersection. And then you are going to answer the following questions. It says, refer to exercise 2.4, which is the exercise that we did on the board. Work out the gradient using rise over run. You all know that from grade 10, I hope. Read off the y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point on the graph where the line cuts the y-axis. And then you have to compare the values that you find with the equations y equals 2x, y equals 1/3 x, y equals minus x, y equals 2x plus 5, and y equals minus 1/3 x minus 1. Okay, that's the first thing you are going to do. You only do exercise 2.5 for homework, and the rest we'll do in the next lesson. Okay, the keyword to the pilot teacher is plotting. Please stand. Good afternoon, class.